the NAACP, since we're talking about DeSantis.
Okay.
The NAACP issues a travel advisory for Florida. It says the state has become hostile to Black Americans. Now, let me read
Whoopi
this
was
first.
like, what about the Blacks that live there?
That's
Oh, you just forget about the NAACP. You know better. That's
so if
Black
I
people
was
that
there
live in Florida
to visit my grandmother in Florida, you
they had to say they
if
mean
it's
well.
that hostile, do I need to take her away from Florida?
They mean
For God's
well.
sake.
But Whoopi said that yesterday. She said, "What about the Blacks that live there? You forgot all about them."
All right, so but then I stepped back and I said, what are they trying to accomplish here?
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Everybody relax and calm down. The NAACP issued a formal travel advisory for Florida on Saturday in response to what the organization described as Governor Ron DeSantis' aggressive attempts to erase Black history and to restrict diversity, equality, whatever, and inclusion programs in Florida schools. We talked about that before.
Right.
The Civil Rights Organization is the latest to caution travelers against visiting Florida. The League of United Latin American Citizens and the LGBTQ advocacy groups previously issued travel advisories. Okay? So I'm going to say this.
And we know people who got family in Florida. Okay, if I was to just take seriously what you're saying, I'm not going to visit my daughter.
I don't think they really think people are not going to go to Florida because they issued a travel advisory. I think what the attempt is to shine a light on DeSantis so that in other countries as well, they'll say, what's wrong with Florida? I was getting ready to book a flight to go to Disney World. What's going on in Florida? So everybody will be like, what's going on in Florida?
So pray tell, aside from that, which could be the goal like you're saying, is there anything else they could do besides this?
No.
Boycott maybe?
Do you know
not buying something?
You know the latest thing that was taken out of schools? Do you remember that Black girl who was the poet and she did her poem at the inaugural?
Oh, that was an awesome writer.
Well, it's no longer. It's taken out of the schools in Florida.
Why? What's wrong with her poem?
There was a parent who complained and said, because DeSantis created a law that the parents can complain if there's something that's being taught or something that's not inclusive or is geared towards one ethnic or whatever. And so this parent complained and they snatched all of that girl's thing out of
that girl was an excellent poet. You know what? It's times like these where we need Farrakhan and them to get back up.
I don't think he in good health.
They need another leader. They had the Elijah Muhammad and then Farrakhan. Why can't they have somebody else?
I think they doing him
they do. If you trying to erase Black anything.
Yeah, I think they did him like they doing when you stop seeing somebody.
You think because he hit ill.
And he's old.
But they need some other lead. They need, what's his name with the hair, crazy hair. Not the hair, but the one that lost weight. The big bobblehead.
Al Sharpton.
Yes.
You said bobblehead.
He does. He has a bobblehead.
Okay, see, it says Florida school bans poem read at Biden's inauguration as concerns increase about states' growing restrictions. The banning of the poem comes as one minority advisory group says Governor Ron DeSantis' actions have created a shadow of fear within communities across the state. They banned this little Black girl's poem.
I fought Florida.
The unnamed parent said Amanda Gorman's poem, The Hill We Climb, was not educational and contained indirectly hate message, adding that it could cause confusion and indoctrinate students. Nothing in that speech. People went through that speech and said, what's in that speech that was...
Here's the thing. This is going to keep happening book by
Florida.
Book. Poet by poet. Then he's going to start doing music.
And Texas wants to follow suit, remember?
I blame the people of color in his state.
Yep. Y'all letting it happen.
If you are letting it happen, every person that lives in the state of Florida that is black,
even white people that don't like it,
and white people too. That's white people too. I'm sorry not to omit you, but
this white lady actually came and said,
"Okay,
I want to know why was that poem taken out of my daughter's school and I didn't know about it."
Thank
you. She said, "If you're going, I don't have a problem with you saying things are whatever, not right or whatever, but the parents you need to let us know we got a complaint. This book is in the school. We're going to take out,
as a parent,
we're going to take out Alice Walker's book or something." Because they said a school in Dade County, they invited that young man, the girl, to come speak. Because of that, the parents didn't have a problem with that speech.
Mom, remember when on the View, I think it was today or either yesterday, why Whoopi was so angry about DeSantis? She said, "You are controlling and telling people what to do and not to do." That made her so angry. You are just a governor, and you want to be the president?
It's a slippery slope. But I don't think he wants to be president.
Kim, because I don't know anymore.
But no, remember I was saying, how can you be president and be like that and think you're going to get the country? But somebody said it's not about him being president. It's about bringing the Republicans or people who think like that to the
surface
and to have them vote. That's what it was. Oh. He has a bigger.
It may backfire because I know he's the governor for 4 years,
and also
they may vote him out.
But don't it make Trump look better? I told y'all. I'm still leaning. I'm not totally away from him being a plant. I'm just saying it makes Trump look better, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, because Trump can always go opposite of him and looks better.
But he never said anything about that little black girl doing her speech. Trump didn't say nothing. But he could have came and said, and y'all heard that little black girl who did that speech. He don't care about stuff like that.
That's what Sonny kept saying. For Anna, I don't know why you live in that state. I don't know why. Anna says we got to fight. We stay in the state as residents and we fight. You guys, NAACP all over the state of Florida, as well as the United States, including white people like you're saying who feels the same way. Y'all better stand up.
Yeah.
This man is y'all president of your state. He's telling y'all what to read, what not to read, what he's trying to shut down things that he don't agree with.
Yeah.
That's communist. Yeah. That state of Florida is communism. People don't realize Czech Republic went through that. Slovakia has gone through that, where the government leadership tells you got to wear this.
Yeah.
You can't have your house this color. That's scary.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, that's what we headed to.
Okay.
All right. So that's enough of him. 19-year-old